Okay, testing, testing. Um, Let me check if the audio is working. Okay, it's working. We're good to go. All right, so share screen. And okay, recap. Say yesterday, actually. Yeah, yesterday, but technically, like probably like 8 hours ago. um, we are working on on displaying our liked icons on the screen. I mean, the heart icon on the screen, right? And if we hover over it, it shows the icon. If we move out of it, it removes it. If it's oh yeah, just over the icon. It's like this burn functionality where it's really just a mouse event. If you hover over it, then I think the stroke changes to white. You can kind of see the difference. Not much, but enough. And if it's a like track, it stays burnt in. The image is burnt in, so it doesn't disappear. So that part is done really. And what we do want to do is now hide this. It's two steps really left. We want to hide this because we don't need it any longer. Yeah, I guess we don't really require it because I want to like ultimately I want to remove it, but I wonder if like users are like currently used to it being there and like if they want that same implementation of adding a track to multiple albums. But like I guess if they wanted that they could do add to playlist, but that only adds to a single playlist, right? Hmm. But how often do you want to add a track to multiple playlists, right? Yeah, I don't know about that. So I think it's fine to remove it. So anyways, if I remove it, well, I guess yeah, no, I guess it did work. But we want to hide it altogether. Did heart icon is like it's I guess it's highlighted. The icon is filled in if this aria checked has an attribute called aria checked. If it's checked, means it's liked. This is highlighted and it's filled in. Otherwise, it's that hollow. It's unset. Oh, yeah, maybe that is a problem. Like it shouldn't be black. I want it to be that same background color as whatever this is, right? So if I remove this, yeah, yeah, that's something to fix. It's not unset. It's more like change it to whatever the current color. No, transparent. Let's try transparent. Okay, actually, three stuff to do now. Okay, fix this. Change the fill color to, I guess, I want to say the maybe transparent if it's not a like track. And second thing is remove this icon. We're not removing, deleting the node. We're just hiding it and removing the width and if there's any padding on it, removing all. It's just removing this its UI. But we still want to be able to access it to get its attribute of ARIA checked to be able to either fill this in or leave it hollow. That's the second step. But the third step probably is the biggest left. It's not really too much of a left, but because we already have most of it implemented based on a similar. heart icon we have here, where we have a service to click on it, it sends the request to Spotify to add it to our liked playlist, and also to remove it. So it's mostly the heavy lifting is mostly done, but this would be out of the three, it would be the bigger lift. All right, so let's do first of all, let's open our tmux attached to our chorus instance. I don't know if it's called instance. It's tmux server, tmux window, maybe. Yeah, it's probably no. Yeah, I think it's a window attached to a window. God, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so let's start our server. I mean, our script to run our bundler and I guess watch for file changes. So don't need this view any longer. So let's just maximize this. Now, first thing, so we have the heart icon, and this would be this. If we, let's see, style doc. We want to set it. I think it's this one. On mouse enter, say on mouse enter, it would be say what is this color? Because it's not. It's like yeah. Oh, I said it was gonna be transparent, right? Can we set it transparent? I think we can. And that's for the fill. I think also here as well on mouse leave, or maybe it doesn't matter. Let's see. Oh no. Wait, is that? Oh, maybe yeah, it is. No, it seems like it's black instead of. Okay, so. Oh, okay. So this is I think the case where on first enter it's black, but if we hover over it, it's the correct color. That's the stroke, but where else is it being added? It might be here. Okay, let's go to our tracklist icon and in burn, if it's yeah, it's gonna be here. We want the fill to be transparent as well. Actually it'd be better if we just like move all of this. There's no point in see currently we have our heart icon. And heart icon is yeah, let me explain. Let me see if I recall. Our heart icon. Okay, so let me see. Why is this Zoom not working? All right, so this is Spotify's own, and this is our two custom ones. So previously, many versions ago, so earlier releases of this extension, we had we had this skip icon, and we also had this settings icon here as well, and they had similar traits. So, like, say for skip icon, see how small it is? Because most of the heavy lifting is done by extending the tracklist icon, which so skip icon, snip icon, and even like hard icon right now has a similar structure interface, right? But hard icon is kind of different because it's not reliant on our own store data. It's just based off of Spotify's. Actually, it's mostly just based off of this icon right here, whether to display it, whether to hide it, whether it's filled in. All that is based on this state, which we get from Spotify. Spotify provides for us, but the rest we for skip icons. we're saving this value, so we're saving it in the extension's own storage, and so we have to retrieve it ourselves and then be able to fill it in or unfill it based on on an is skipped key that we have defined. So if someone clicks this, return for this specific track for this artist, which is identifier, we have a skipped value, and we it reflects the state of the track. So is skipped here is not currently false. I mean, this track is never skipped, but this one is. This one is, and the skipped previously just worked that it would if it encounters a song, we have like a loop, like every 100 milliseconds. If it comes across, like so, we're listening to taste ends. The song changes to this. Within 100 milliseconds, we can detect if this song is skipped or not. If it is skipped, we press it clicks the next button, and then it goes to the next one until it finds an unskipped track, which is the old way, and which is, I guess, a fallback now. Because ideally, we users would use our this new, I guess, feature implemented where if they have the queue open while you're listening, like you're listening to taste, right? And you skip a song, if if the song gets skipped is in the queue, it will automatically remove it from the queue. So there's no like clicking next track no more. That's like old behavior. New behavior is you won't even it won't even come across it. But Spotify won't even recognize that this is the next song. It'll just assume the next song will be Save Yourself. Let's say if you're at Taste. All right, so background on that. So what were we doing? Yeah, all right. So here, what was I gonna do? Okay, I think the track list. I was a track list icon. So we had to write an extra if statement just for this specific heart icon because it's kind of a different behavior than the rest, right? Because if you look at it, filling in this, it's the same as the stroke. There'll be no difference if you just set the stroke to green versus set the fill to green because there'll still just be this exact shape. There's no fill in the lines. This is like I guess what do you call a container, and you can fill the container, the inside part of it. Here you can't, and it's something similar to this because these are just like strokes on line. You don't fill the. There's not really a container to fill. So whether you use just I think I just use most. Oh, I guess you gotta just use a color maybe or fill. It doesn't matter. Okay, so this I thought maybe yesterday this would be good if I just update the burn on the parent, the trackless icon instead. But since now that in the heart icon where glow is like, I guess I'm I'm not using the parent, I'm not inheriting glow from trackless icon. I might as well also move burn here as well. Call in the heart icon. Don't really need it to be from trackless icon. And mostly, like currently right now, I'm not using trackless icon as much. It's just I guess it's just for maintaining there are some benefits where it's like displaying it, it's like like setting the icon and displaying it when you hover over a trackless item that we get the benefits from trackless icon. But other than that, but the actual updating the UI state of it will be handled just by hard icon instead, not by tracklist icon. So I want to take all this logic here and cut it out. I want to move it back to its to the to its own to the how do I call it? And to burn, I need the icon itself, and whether we're burning it, which is be a boolean, and we don't have to check if it's rolls hard because it'll always be hard, and we don't have to return anything. Okay, now really we have to get the SVG. How are we getting the SVG? Oh yeah, so we just query for it, and yeah, that should be it. So now in animate, we're not calling the parent. Make sure we're calling the actual one. And this, I guess now this can be private. Most of this should be private. So it doesn't really matter. I don't think they should be private. I think that's it. I think that's it. See, there's okay. There's an error somewhere. And see, I can. This dot is like is not better. No, no, I haven't. Is like I made it private, but I'm not using it private here. Okay. Well, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's all right. So, that solves. Wait, did I have a elect? Let's see if I like this song. I go and like it. No, yeah. All right, that's good. So if I go to my like playlist, I assume like most of this should be. Oh, does it take a while? What's happening? If I reload this page, interesting. I wonder if this because yeah, my fans are going because I'm stream and whatever, but seems like there's like a small delay before. Let me try turn this extension off and see what's happening. See if that delay is still present. Oh, these are all like tracks. Oh, okay, so it's not really. I don't think that's my fault. If you scroll like this, it takes for that data is filled in. Okay, I think that's just so I shouldn't. Yeah, that's okay. It's not on me. Or maybe it is because it's how long of a delay do I set on it? Okay, in my not let's say not paying observer, I have let me see, I did set delay. I don't know how long the delay is. Let's see. Did I know? No, it's not. Uh, it is not free. Was I thought I set a delay somewhere. Oh, so on. Oh no, wait. Okay, this is. No, this is the wrong observer. Um, it's a trackless observer. So let's see. I did think I did set a delay on it. Oh, 2 seconds. Okay, maybe that's why. So it takes a 2 second delay before it fills in the data. If there's like new items loaded, Spotify loads new items. Like right now, it's loading new ones. Then, okay, that's maybe too long. Let's see what 1,000 seconds look like. I mean, not 1,000 milliseconds, so 1,000. But I don't think delay will matter when this is hidden, right? Because it just seems janky because this shows up first and then this is filled in. Like if I probably make it smaller, though, we have it. Yeah, it's only like if you're currently on it, you don't. Yeah, I think that's the issue. It's not if you're currently on it, it's not showing up. Maybe I need a new like a event listener so it does display it because it apparently if you not on it and it's loaded and then I hover over it, then it displays it. But if you're if you're on the tracklist item, it doesn't display anything unless you leave it. It's fine. I'm not too worried about it right now. Why is it so far out? Okay, so what to do? Oh, wait a minute. This is incorrect. This should have stayed on. Actually, all of them should be highlighted. No? What's going on? It's only like this case where it's not like for other tracks. If it's a like track, it's always shown, right? If you liked it, it always display. Oh no, I think it's on me. Currently, it's not being displayed. It should stay on. It should be burnt in. Okay, I may introduce an error. So what changed? What changed? Really? So don't need that. This is not important. It's not important. The only thing I changed was that 2000. I mean, 2 second to half a second, and also I moved the burn to here, and so it's liked currently, but it should stay on. It should not remove itself. Same as how this stays on. So on first load, we animated it. So on first load, yeah, something's off now. They burn it. The label is right, but on mouse over. So on mouse over, and the glow is still right. It's just now the burn, and which is the new thing. Okay, so let's see. Um, tracklist icon. Let's go back to tracklist icon. And our changes, let's preview. If role equals heart, set attribute, we'll just copy that over. Set the fill to be unset. No, we don't want to unset it, do we? unset, and the stroke to be the current color on it, unset and then current color. Does that make sense? We have a transparent, which was no. Let's go back. Before we updated this, let's see. We had a transparent and current color already, so we just had that copied over. So why is it not printed? Oh wait a minute, 'cause I think it's because of this maybe. Let's see if we're nope, it's still not displaying it. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so this is a like track. Let's open console for this. So it's a first button, visibility hidden, right? Why is it hidden? If it's a liked, it's only changed when we hover over it. By default, if it's liked, okay, so if it's oh okay, yeah. So we missed an important part. Here, first of all, it's changing the visibility first. Yeah. When we just removed it, let's we also need this part really. That's what was missing. We're not changing the visibility. And that should be the entirety of it. It should yeah, okay, it's visible. Yep. If we like this and we go back, oh, there it is, almost automatic. And I think did we address that? Yeah. Wait, we mouse over it. Oh no. See, we highlighted and it's okay, so color change somewhere here. Change to black. So that's the glow. On mouse sleeve, it should this should be transparent as well. Is it transparent? Yeah, it's a fill value that it should be transparent. Yep, okay, no more black. fill in value. Yep, good enough. Okay, so I think this what was it, step one, right? Which is basically a fix. So what do we do? We're in observers. Mm, I'm not sure I want to think that delay time yet, but it could be right. I think maybe that delay time was based. I think I set up during the stream, and then 2,000 seconds just seemed maybe it was because while streaming the computer, my laptop was performance was hit, so that delay, 2 second delay was maybe based off of that. It doesn't need to be that. Like 500-second delay is like should be okay. It's all right there now. Oh, is there any songs here that are blocked? Let's see if I blocked this song. Yeah, maybe we'll keep it with two. Let me just trying to see what this is delay for. I don't have a graphics, not a chore. Uh, I don't know, feature. Well, there's a fix. I don't know. It doesn't really matter because it's like all of this command sort is very squashed into a single one. Reduce delay shoot, in track list observer condition action call action. Going to mention observers. Okay, and the rest is just mostly is it a fix or a refactor? It just looks like it's moving whatever bird code from bird method from the other from tracklist icon to the heart icon. It's separate enough. Okay, I'm just gonna call it that. Or I could do, let me see. It is a kind of a refactor. So, backlist icon. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it a refactor of moving. There, consolidate. Heart icon and name. UI. Heart icon UI updates to model. Not move. Let's just put move. Combine and close. Share. Share. Encapsulate. Move. What I bring back. What's it called? What are the words I'm looking for? Move. Heart icon UIs. Combine. Encapsulate. Encapsulate. House. I'm just gonna put house. I don't know the technical term for it, but that is basically what it is. We just to burn all the methods to update and you know either fill it in or unfill it or whatever. The UI for the hard icon is it's in the current its own model instead of its parent. All right, so step one. Now to remove this, great. How do I remove that? Okay, so this is I have to remove it from every. Okay, wait a minute. So do I just call it once? I think so. So really, this how this works is we have a track list observer, and I guess for any changes to this list, which would be like on first load to render this UI, we see that change, we find the the batch of track list items, and individually add a heart icon and skip icon to all of them, right? And then if we scroll, and Spotify loads more, we watch for those changes and add it again for because these are new ones like that. So we'll do something similar in removing it. I mean, hiding it really. But the thing is, where do we do that? So so it wouldn't be here. It would be, I want to say, maybe in the observer itself. We have observers. There should be a tracklist one. Okay. So if we watch for mutations, like So like mutations like is more loaded, which is like when this happens. When we end the scroll and more is loaded. This that's what is more loaded watch is for. So is main view, I think that only loads like maybe the first initial load, the first batch, and then yeah, okay, so we clear timeout, set. So we want to we want to remove setup block. Setup block. Okay, let's see. What do we call? We have this function handle removing this. No, this. It's weird that yeah. I was trying to remember if in previous version of Spotify that when it had the liked, I mean the heart icon, was it always like highlighted, filled in your liked songs playlist? Because currently it's not like this is not. It's only if you hover over it, which is like well, but in other playlists or albums or whatever tracks where it's oh, let me see if I like this. It stays on. But in liked songs, maybe it's like, oh yeah, this is your liked playlist, so why would you keep it on? You assume it's liked, right? But we do need to keep. Okay, yeah, maybe. Don't know. I might as well keep it on because it's like, yeah, whatever. All right, so in track list wherever, I assume track list is reference to this, and there should be a nope track list on server. I assume track list is in reference to this, maybe? Yeah, this. And that means we have a setup blocking. Okay, setup blocking. So let's track list rows. Track list rows would be, I guess, why not just console log it? If I recall, it's like all of these items, right? And these are all individual rows. So really, I'm just trying to remove all of this. I mean, hide it. But I wonder if this, like this thing gets, if we are just keeping like a lot larger and larger value of it. Because my worry is we're query selecting in the document. And so when more mutation happens, we now query for all of it. Now it's going to be longer each time we query for it, right? And longer and larger and larger. So and then we want to call remove um or we want to apply some changes to we want to query for all of these buttons and then we want to like change the styles for it. It's going from like I think maybe Spotify fetches like 80 songs at the beginning, and then more 50, maybe 80 more each time. I don't know. But, like, at some point, the track rows length will be, like, the length of the playlist, and each time it changes, we get that mutation, we have to apply this change to it. So it'll be, like, 800 elements we have to apply styles to, unless even if we even if they already have the styles, applied, it's still 800 items in their array, in the track rows length. So I wanna be able to just, like, just get the batch of the new ones that are in view. Or, yeah, if we can just get the elements that are in view, because right now there's only, like, what? Well, the only thing is, like, if they're in view, or maybe it's just a matter of maybe just a matter of only if the user hover over it, then we just remove it. We don't have to worry about it. Maybe that yeah, maybe that's a better approach. 'Cause it's not shown in here in the liked playlist. Oh, yeah, it's not. We can just remove it when we're hovering over it, over the tracklist row. Okay, maybe, but like, that might not work as well for like playlists. Like this is no, it would be the same. What about for albums? Maybe. What am I doing? Yeah, why is this burnt on? But for playlist, it's not for a playlist. These are these all liked songs? Oh no, these can't all be liked songs. There's no way I like what? How does this work? I don't know what the taste profile is. Um, yeah, this is weird. It's like it's not reloaded. Why are all of them liked? It's just a playlist. Let me see. Do I have another playlist? It's just an artist playlist, so let me see. Okay, this is another artist playlist, and it's all liked. I don't understand this. Add to playlist? Oh no. Ooh, yeah, okay, I found an issue. If the track is in a playlist, this is highlighted already. It's not a, this is not a determiner of if it's a liked song. It's whether it's in a playlist, right? It's in a playlist already. It's in two playlists. Oh, how do I? Oh, what I feared. How did this is where I didn't want, where I have to like check if the track is in a liked playlist, like send a call to Spotify to check if it's in a liked playlist. Mm, it's not good news. All right, so let's see if there's a way to determine if it is in a playlist liked. I have to get to the bottom of that. Ugh. There's no differentiator between whether it's a liked song or not. That means I have to query for it myself. I don't want. Ugh, so close, man. So close. Oh, I wonder. Okay, let me see. Is there a way to, I can't read if it's, I can't read if it's, what playlist it's in, if it includes the like playlist or not. See if there, mm, so I guess this is not an easy task. Let's see. Okay, so if I see if I cancel, if I click on it, there's any, let's see if there's any like changes to UI. If it tries to determine all the playlists the track is on first. So if I clear everything, click on this. Oh, so it makes a query, right? Maybe we can just get the result of that. Oh, oh, I think I did do this already. Let's see, decoder. What is it? URI decoder? Something like that. URL decoder. Okay, yeah. Or maybe that's not it. No, this just gets the playlist. Let me see preview. The data is returned is just, yeah, this just gets a list of playlists that to display here that are editable. And we have what there's 16? 16, yeah, there's 16 in here as well. Which is not what I want. I'd rather have like, okay, there's something I want to be able to connect to on like on this screen load or whatever. I want to see if there's a queries for the data about this the track and if it's like liked or not in a liked playlist. Which it doesn't seem to be doing. Type name, playability, play count. Oh, okay. I thought that was my play count. I was like, no, this is like international play count or whatever. Oh, okay. Maybe I do have to. Mm, I find something that will give me a solution. Like on page load, we should be able to determine if the song is liked or not. I use that song on the page, not if it's in a playlist or not. Well, this determines that it's in a playlist, but does it determine which playlist? Account, operation, profile, attribute? No, I don't need to worry about that. Don't know what that is. Fetch playlist metadata not found. Fetch extracted with fetch extract. Colors, no. Colors, I think it's just to set this. Yeah, oh wait, why is this thing just going on and on? Oh great, there's an error somewhere. Cannot read properties of null, reading parent element. Set initial state, oh great. Hold up. Why, that's the parent element. Okay, let me fix this first. I don't want us getting looking like annoying. Um, what did I change here? I don't need this. Not yet. We have a bigger issue first. Heart icon. Parent element. Not probably not that one. Where am I using parent element then? Parent element. It says it's parent element. Set initial state. Heart icon set initial state. Oh, this is the wrong heart icon. Track list. Heart icon. Yes, set initial state. Parent element. Why wouldn't this button have a parent element? Hmm. If I go to a liked song and refresh the Error's not there, so it's on the playlist. Like what? Or maybe it's like somewhere here. Is it trying to add? But it's not. I think it's probably this. Set initial state and animate. Let me see animate. It gets try to get the parent element. Here, it should have a parent element. This is the parent element. And then from the parent element, it'll try to find this, 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 this button. Trying to see what the issue is. Cannot read properties of null. Parent element for animate. So, okay, so where am I calling animate from? It's probably, it's only two scenarios where I'm calling animate on initial. Oh, saying it from set row. This dot select, yeah. See if we call icon and its parent to me. Icon dot parent element. Okay, so let's scroll down slowly and see where it fails. I'm pretty sure it's when we get to, wait, yeah, I was gonna wait, see if it was happened like when we get to this, but maybe it was this. How much tracks are here? There's 42 tracks, and this is what, uh, close to 42 maybe. Because here, this is like, I should just made a count. This is like 10, 11, 20, maybe 30, 40. I don't know. 42. If I keep scrolling, is there more loaded? This is more than 40. These are trackless items, right? I don't think this count. Let me see if this has a similar shape to trackless items. Button, PAQ. Okay. Oh, yeah, I think it is. If we have to be, are these draggable? Oh, wait. I didn't know they were draggable. Let's see if I drag this here. Okay, so what's the differentiator between, I don't want to add, add, add anything to these. I don't think. Let me check something. If, uh, I don't even know if previously we have like a skip icon for any of these. Let me try removing it. We don't need that. Tracklist. Let's see if I remove the hard icon. Was this previously showing? No, nothing was showing for this. We're not inserting anything here, so why would this be failing? Um, okay, let me just see. If there's no parent element, let's just ignore it. Then I don't know. Let's go back to animate. If yeah, it works for these. I don't know. Set initial state. I thought I ignored it. So where is it coming from? Oh no, close the log. Okay. There's not see no more errors there. Okay. Scroll down. Yeah, I think we're safe. All right, so back to the task at hand. So let's go back to our light songs. Uh, so before, I do recall there was like an endpoint that Spotify uses to get part of the playlist data, right? Whether it's liked or not. So if I scroll down, oh no, I gotta be able to. Maybe it's one of like this filter just to query. query something I know, I think. So is curated, maybe? See that response. What does is curated mean? True, true, true. Yeah, so they'll all be true? Yeah, let's find out what this is. I know it's something query, but I can't read that. Don't know what this is saying. Query URIs. Oh, okay, now it's querying the URIs. URIs. That's good. And the response, so there's like what, how much tracks are there? It's not that much. Probably only like 10. So if it queries it, what's the response? Is curated true. What does that mean? No, I don't think it's curated. It's probably like fetch library tracks. It fetches like playlist data, probably like sets a limit to it, and maybe that data would contain whether a track is liked or not. Let's see. Items, user library track response, yeah. Track various artists, album track. Uh, I don't like that. Okay, let's use a smaller one. Items. So first item, track data. Where the wind blows. Where the wind blows. I think it's looking at the wrong. Or yeah, okay. This is fetch playlist. Fetch library tracks. Let's change this to fetch library tracks, maybe. Okay, and let's reload this so it's focused on this live tracks. Okay, so the response is okay. It's limited 25. It makes sense. This is a huge. So 25 items we have. The first track is taste, and does it show? Wait, it doesn't show if it's liked or not. What is the point? Data. What is the point? It's the same thing. Oh, I guess it's okay. Why is it makes two calls, and I guess so. A total of like what 20, oh, 75 tracks. The first one is maybe just to get the index track, yeah, the data. Okay, maybe it's hmm, user library track. You know. So if I okay, let's say I go to this album. Let's go to this album. I have one like track. So if I let's let's clear this and maybe okay, let's go back to like songs. Fetch library tracks, which is fine, I guess. But if we go to we clear this, let's see what happens on an album. our query album merge, query get album and variables. Okay, maybe this is what we want. But we would have to like determine by the, I guess, route maybe, either by this keyword or on the page or the route, whether it's an album or not. Because if we have to manually get this, or we could just listen for the response from this endpoint, from an endpoint that matches queried operation. Okay, so we have tracks. Let's see if tracks just save. Oh well, oh this is means it's saved. Whatever. Let's look at the items. So the one track that is liked is track 12. Track 12. Does it show that it's liked? No, that's everything. What am I looking at? I'm looking at taste. Okay, so it's okay. Still zero base. Okay, so it'll be 11. Track 11. Association. It doesn't tell you related information. Saved. Oh, saved. True. Or is it? Oh, no, let me just check if it's per track. Yes. Okay. Oh no. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is okay. This is not saved. It does not mean the same thing. Let me try something else. So if I click on this, then change it to like a playlist, like let's say Metronomicon, and I remove it from linked. Does it? And let's say I reload the page, and let's filter it to get album or whatever. Let's see if it still marks it as saved, because it's saved, but it's not in liked playlist, which would be the differentiator. Might be what we want. So let's track 10, I guess. I mean 11 there, but 0 next would be 10. Please, there has to be a way that I don't have to. Oh, oh, it is true. Okay, so saved. Okay, okay. So we do have it right. So this is unsaved. It's not what's the song on my mind, because if you look at it, it's in it's saved in a, a playlist that's not the liked songs. And then the next one is this one is it's saved in the liked songs playlist. Okay, so how do we use this information? Yeah, how do we use it? Oh, okay. Mm, all right, so we have that. So I guess we could update our extension to listen to this, but we have going to save the values based on the track ID. The track has a track ID, right? You were right. So we save it saved state, and then is that what we use to fill this in? Oh man. So this is like no use. This doesn't make sense to even use at all. But the Spotify web API has tracks. I think it's in tracks. Get users save tracks. We could, I guess, the limit is what? Limit is 50. But I don't want to handle this, right? That like that's easy to do if we are like if it's just a page with like 15, an album with like 15 tracks. We could just like get all the like albums maybe. We can get all the tracks in the album, the URIs, I guess, URIs for the tracks, and send it to Spotify, which because it takes. Oh no, okay, no, the one, no, no, check user save tracks. This is where we send the list, then we get the response for it. And return true false. So we can send up to what maximum 50 IDs. That's the only way to determine. Makes sense for small. I'm talking about playlists though. Okay, this is at least this is true for liked songs, but for say user created playlists like this, it's all liked, but it's not really liked. This is all incorrect. I would have to manually check if any of these tracks are okay. I think it's possible. I mean, it is possible, but like, so on, I have to be careful about it because, okay, on the load, I get all the tracks in, and I guess I use their IDs to, I have to wait to get the IDs. Why does Spotify make it so hard? No, there has to be a way. I can just read the values from Spotify. So let's see for this playlist, right? Other, let's focus on just what type of queries is this library? I know it has to be like a query. Let's limit it to query. It's not profile. Maybe it's private library. Fetch playlists and variables. Maybe. So we fetch anything from now. Images. Sharing. No? This does not give me anything. Items. When is it added? Added by item. Data. doesn't include a saved. Let me try. So if I click on it and let's change it, I save it, the first draft done. So if I reload it, let's see if it adds a saved flag to it. What was it? Maybe that's what is curated is for. I don't know what is curated means. It's like this is like is it checking if Spotify create the playlist or like a user create the playlist? Okay, let's see here again. Um, content items, and this is still the same track, right? Cardinal. No, it didn't. It doesn't have a. Isn't yeah, it doesn't have like a. Okay, it's not fetch playlist. So it'd be fetch metadata maybe. Nope. It's not colors and stuff. It's active colors. I don't have to worry about that. Um, Fetch players contents maybe. It has to be one of these content items. It doesn't seem to be saved. It's saved. Keep looking up associations. Play count, track duration, track number. That would be a way to tell. Oh, it's the same kind. Okay, what is curated? Oh, they're all true. It's showing us all true. Hmm, I think it'll be entry. No, this is checking in our liked songs. This is not. I need the playlist here though. Base permission viewer name owner uh, content items. I would think it'd be here. Mm-hmm. I don't want to. Why doesn't it just include it? Like I would have to. I would have to but I don't want to. Or entities in library. This should be like the one. So like maybe saved false. What do you mean entities in library? Let's see what the header is. This should be checking like if this track is in the library. I mean a playlist or whatever. Right, let's just try to decode what it's saying. Okay, are entities in library? Oh, it's checking individual tracks, which is the same thing as just like, or I think it's the same as this check user save tracks. I think it's doing the same thing. Except it's just using Spotify keys, not the URI, right? Are entities in library, and then it, it doesn't. Yeah, so it's extensions and save is false. I don't know what is it. Okay, let's try to focus on maybe no, let's try to focus on our entities in library. Our entities. Okay. And how many reload the page? It's only called once. False for track. But for which track? This track. What track is this? Like the first one? Track is 2R. We're looking for a 3-0. Okay. Oh no, so let's go to console and elements and try to see if we can find this track ID. I was not finding it. Not going good. Yeah, let me just try to find what this track is. Based on the URI. I think it's like maybe track. Yeah. Endpoint is track. And then why is it looking at oh no, it's trying to find the current song you're playing. If it's in the let's say, okay, that's what that is doing. If I start playing this song, yeah, okay. it tries to find if the current track is in, and it'll be false. So if I play, let's go to this one. This is unlike song. No, this is unlike song. This should be true. True. Okay. But that's a single song. Why doesn't it try to do that for all the tracks? Oh wait, I want to see if this is could be an issue as well. Because if I okay, so if I have this song, if I played this song, this song is in it's in the Metronomicon. It's not liked, but if I play it, um, this is highlighted, but it should not be. All right, so I guess one issue we resolve is we have to on song change, we want to get this value not from the whatever the from its matching active playlist, but from the result of this. So we have to, yeah. Okay, so I guess our order of steps is now changing. So, okay, one solution, that's one. Let me write this down. So I want to solve the rest first, but we can tackle them one at a time instead of, where's a pen? Okay, one, update, now playing art icon based on query operation name or entities. Well, that's close enough. Our entities in library. And this should be a single source of truth. This is a single source, the source of truth. So we could just, even at at this point now, we can just have make sure. I think it was hidden. We can remove it altogether, maybe. Because if I go to next song, is there a next song? It should query it for next query again, right? If I go back, doesn't make the same query. What's going on? Oh, there's it's okay at the beginning of the check. So probably have it cached. Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay, so I guess it. single source of truth, but you might have to save it if it doesn't change. So, okay, so if we do get that, if we do have the request goes through, we save it, we take the result of it and cite it as the current state. I guess save it as that. But on some change, and maybe we go back to it. If we don't get a new state value for it from the query, we set it to match the add to like songs, I guess, maybe. Yeah, I think hmm, yeah, that's it. It's not as big, just not. Or we just have to make sure we call it each time. Wi-Fi doesn't call it each time. It's probably like caching it, or maybe it's like it's not just. Maybe it's just not. Yeah, maybe there's other. I want to say other endpoints that maybe call it earlier. Okay, no. Okay, what was the other point we wanted to take care of? What happens in batch? Let's see. No, no, it doesn't worry. Okay, so we either have to make this call ourselves to the Spotify endpoint and send in 50 track IDs. Well, max of 50 track IDs to see if they're in a saved playlist. I mean, in the liked playlist. Otherwise, um, why is it playing like not? How do we do that? How do I determine? There has to be a way that Spotify gives to us other than manually checking. Uh, oh man. Oh man. Oof. This is gonna be tough. Maybe we could just get all the tracks in Spotify's uh get user save tracks. We only return what, how much at a time? 50, right? And we get all of the tracks and just have it saved locally. 'Cause all we need is just uh track. It might be a better I don't know. If we get all the tracks and have it stored just uh, ooh, no, but like it's gonna say we have all the tracks, then we can just determine if it's each individual track is liked or not. Compare it against the saved track list. But even now, saved track list, I have like 960 songs. Some people have more than that. I can just keep having that one in sync. Okay, so what is the solution? So on a place, okay, let's determine on a place like this. First loads, add to playlist. And, yeah, and I'm gonna continue searching. There has to be a way to. So content has items, items to data. So it's in liked songs. That doesn't change anything. None of these profile, operation name, can't not, no, none of these give me I know any addition to. Yeah, just no, don't need any of that. Remember, operation name library. This is, I think it's only for the liked songs. Total count. I don't know. Order these items. Library pseudo playlist response. Liked songs. Is this getting all the playlists? It's probably, yeah, it's probably this. I don't know how much stuff there are. It's saying it's probably like 11,000. I mean, 1,129. It's probably true. Like all playlists, artists, any stuff that's saved. Maybe altogether it's that much. Yeah, that's probably true. So the fetch is the first 25 songs. Yeah, so okay. So I thinking this is what we're gonna do. So a fetch playlist and the response. So it's 25 items, right? From the 25 items, yes, if we listen to it, we can grab the URIs if we don't have it. But I think we would have all of them because basically the track URI that is given us based on Cardinal, right? I mean, based on the anchor link, href value, we can get it from that. So page load, we don't display, we don't have to display it. It might take a second. So we get tracklist URIs. We send them, make a request to Spotify. We check if they're in user saved tracks. They return us an array like this. Then we match the URI with this, and then we set this value. So we're gonna assume we're gonna set it to false by default, and then fill it in. And I guess we have to kind of save it. So if we scroll back and forth, we don't keep making that same fetch request if it's already if we already retrieved it. All right. And then, so what happens when more comes through? Like, so when do we make, fetch for more? Because we don't want to manually fetch for more. We want it to be based on, yeah, I don't think it would be based on like when more data is loaded. Maybe it's when, how do maybe it's like a query. Yeah, I assume it's query, but I have to wait until like more items get fetched. Or when is that? So if I click, Okay. Oh no, wait, maybe this is what I wanted. I should decorate. We have tracks, name, we don't have to talk about. I don't know what that is. What track is that? Oh, capital and everything. There is no, we don't have to talk about it. Yeah, I don't like that either. Why doesn't it just scroll to where? Where is this track? Oh, it's no Allegra. Oh no, it's looking at this. Oh dang. Okay, so this is not what we want either. Temporary skies, temporary skies. I'm not worried about that. I want to be able to worry about the playlist itself. How much items are in this playlist? On 130. Okay, so this is playlist content. So long of is curated list calls. It's not even specific enough. It was like which track. Yeah, what track ID is this? Like you would hope it's let's hope it's not for like it's no regular track. I hope it's for a track in that playlist. Couldn't find song. No, I think they did find it, I think. Okay. Alright, so we're assuming it's gonna be fetch playlist something. Query operation name equals fetch playlist. I don't think it's ever metadata. It doesn't read. Yes, so for this fetch playlist, and let's go and variables. Okay, so I'm hoping that it makes this call each time more data is trackless items are loaded, right? So, oh, and more tracks coming view. Why isn't more being sent? 'Cause that's what I really need. 'Cause content. Yeah, it's send it. It fetched 24 items, but there's 100. Last one is like what? Hookup scene. That's like track 25, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So why didn't it fetch more using the same approach? Okay. So if I have, where is it fetching more? If it's not in fetch playlist, it's not profile fetch playlist. Okay, let me fetch fetch playlist. Okay, hopefully these two are the entirety of it. So on initial load, it fetches, I guess, twice. Keeps on fetching for a reason, for some reason. Yeah, it's never that. This always returns not found, not found. So variables, by variables, it fetches once, and then they and the current number it fetches 24 items, 25 items. Then the second time content, it should fetch 50, I think. Fetches 50 items. It fetches 100 items. Oh, okay. That might make. Ooh, no, wait. That might make sense. So it just starts from item. Uh, keep looking up. Keep looking up would be track probably like at 26. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and that's 100 plus the previous 25. No, that's not all of it, right? There's 130 tracks, and it fetched. And the offset is what is limit 100 offset 25. So how it fetched, then it fetched again for the last three. Offset 125, yeah, it fetched the last five or whatever. Yeah, there's 5 items. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I could go off of this where on any request to fetch playlist variables is when I would also make my request to fetch the data for fetch playlist contents and variables. Oh wait, there's only okay. So this fetches. Am I missing something? For limit 100, offset 25. Okay, so it's sure. So there's like a three calls maybe. Here it gets like the first 25. Okay, fetch playlist and fetch playlist contents. Okay, so we have this call, the initial call, and hopefully it's like 25 items and up playlist. If it has more than 25, then it makes this call to fetch more. It's crazy that this doesn't include whether the item is inside a saved inside a if it liked playlist. I hate that. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So that either that or okay. So this. So we get the request before the page loads. Let's see. Yeah, I guess. So if we can make it just as the request is coming through and save it and make our own request based on, or maybe we block those requests first. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is probably only working because it's cached, maybe. If I go to a different playlist, let's see. Oh, you can fetch the data, so So how can it fetch all the requests? So what's actually getting more and more confusing? Okay, all right. I'm tired and hungry. So one step at a time. I might just close right now, but we'll come back and fix this. So we have an endpoint that can set this value as the source of truth. For the rest, I assume we have to get whether it's liked or not. I should be able to. Okay, let me see something. Something is like if I like it can tell that this is in a playlist or not, right? If you can tell, this you should be able to tell which playlist it's in or not. I would assume. So I can send like a batch request. Oh, I don't have no block requests. So if I fetch all this request, yeah, let me just search up if someone knows what does is curated. Oh, in Spotify API. So please What does is curated mean? Curated maybe? No. Quest artist data. Playlist menu. Playlist items. See, there's a way if it includes added by track object, duration explicit, external href, linked font, popularity. No, it doesn't give you anything. Yeah, so the public API doesn't like have like a saved value for it to determine if it's in. I could, okay, so if I get a playlist items, does that include whether it's saved in a different playlist? Okay, yeah, I'm thinking something is curated. So sending some track URIs, right? And then it's returning whether it's curated, it's returning a true or false value, which seems like this is what uh, check users save tracks is doing, just return false or true. So let me check for like songs. Is curated. Is it? I assume it should return all like to be true. To be true, yeah, it looks like it could be. Returning all true. So let's go. This might be the case where we can just read it. The only issue is we have to, if we look at the header, we have to identify which track IDs it is. Decode which track IDs it is. So like this is, let's pick a random one. So just track ID 4A, see what song this is. Bad Boys. And this is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this has to be in here. If I look for it, Sad Boys. It's a like track, yeah. Okay, so now the question is, how is it this determined? So let's focus on is curated. It's curated. So if I scroll, so it doesn't make a call to is curated until this more gets loaded. And let's hopefully these aren't the same URIs. So if I log all three, now let's look at view decoded. And it's OWLOD. Let's see this one. 5LP. And this one is, so it's multiple tracks, right? Okay, so this is what it's going to happen. At least I think. Basically, we're going to attach ourselves to this, right? To this, so there's this URI, there's what I assume it's the same length as, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It gets like 6 tracks at a time. So we're going to attach ourselves. So on the on this request, whatever matches operation name is curated, right? And we're on the data for the response, we're going to save it, or at least send it back to the send it back as as the response either true, and then we're going to include the Spotify ID, track ID with it. So now if we get it back, we just loop through it, find the matching track IDs, I guess, and set it to be either true or false to highlight. Does that make sense? I think that's it. So, that's why it didn't make any sense to, I guess, keep this highlighted. So if it's on, I guess I'm not gonna do that either. I just assume it's gonna be on. It's all like tracks. So I'm not worried about this on liked playlist. Okay, but on this playlist, so it makes 3 calls and there's 13 tracks. If it's, yeah, 7, let's say if it's 7 tracks, how much does it go by? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So next, maybe it gets to 25, the first offset. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 12, 22. And here it's in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why did they try to retrieve like 32 or something when thought it would try to get the same offset as, whatever. So, okay, it's 32. Let's see when it gets at the next one. So I don't like expect to see. Oh, I already did. I don't. Like every 6 songs or something, or anytime you scroll past any list, anytime it comes like 6 more tracks come into view. Okay, that's fine. That's why it keeps it simple. Okay, so let's go to this out. Where's that song? Let's go to albums. This album, right? No, it's not long enough. Okay, so let's assume we remove this song. And let's like this song. So I don't expect what this to be loaded on. I mean, this part to be highlighted until we get to it. Till we scroll past to it, maybe. So it should take like one. Or already did. No, I guess this entire playlist is in. I mean, the entire track list is already in view. Let's see. No payload decoded. How much items are in there? The last item is 1BHBT4. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so you could get up to uh fetch up to 50 at a time. Yeah, so that makes sense. All right, so really the entirety is will be based on whether when we see this call made, we're not necessarily hijacking it, kind of is, but in our background script, we go to where do we on web requests or something, so one of these web requests maybe on before request or is it after request? One of them web request on before send headers maybe. We're gonna have to add a new um maybe we do well one of them we have to like get in the middle of and request body for request or after request. There's probably like a let me see MDN web request on before request on send headers on response started or maybe on completed. Yeah, on maybe that's what we watch it for. On completed. Let me see an example. We have status code and we probably get the data right. Yeah, it's compatible. Yeah, so I guess it's on completed, then we can create the request body. And we can, well, we read the request body and the request header because we want, where is it? We want to be able to all these track IDs and match them to the response where it has where like the first track ID it is curated as false. The last one should be true. True. Yeah, that okay, we got a solution, really. So we match it and then we have the track ID here, so we just read the value if it's true or not. Easy enough. But I'll come back to this. I don't want to do it right now. Just finding this. So it's query operation name. So there's like two operation names we have to remember. Operation name equals is curated. This is like a weird name. What? I don't know why they wouldn't just have it like a different endpoint for it when we could just have just include that saved flag for the track when you fetch the entire album for a user. Oh, but it makes sense to separate it, I guess. So is curated and then end variables. Okay, so and then is curated is the field. Or let me change this to let me confirm this. Let's not like it. Let's put it to just Metronomicon. And then if we refresh, it should still be the second last one should be false. Oh no, this does not save. This is not true. It's saying it's curated when and when it's in any playlist. Oh no. I thought I got it. Oh my god, why are you doing this to me? Why? Okay, you know what? It's fine. It is fine. It's fine. It, all it means is that yeah, I do have to uh, fetch. uh, All it means is that I do have to fetch. I have to check every song. So I would try like if I load a page, an album like this album. Okay, so how would I determine more songs or whatever? Let me reload this page and see. So it makes two requests. So I have to fetch. How do I'm going to be removing this, so how do I know if this song is liked? Wait a minute. Okay, okay, let me try this again. Let me try this again. I don't have to find if every single song is liked. I just have to check if the song is highlighted. If it's checked, so find all the tracks that have that this is marked checked on, and then I check if it's included in the list of liked songs, if it's in that liked tracks playlist. So it's not so on like more like a more on our so like oh god. So playlist, let's say this playlist, right? I don't have to send a request to every single one. Oh wait, why? Oh, this is even worse. All right, so wait, this is or oh okay, this might be a bit better. This is okay. Okay, okay. Bear with me. All of these tracks. Oh no, thought I had it. These are all curated though. Okay, so for playlists, it is like an intensive thing where I have to search if it's a liked track 'cause based on it's curated and it'll always be true. So if it's a playlist, I guess if it's a playlist track, I assume I have to check for everything. Just send whatever amount of so whenever this request goes through, whenever this request is sent, get all the track URIs. And okay, I can simplify it. I don't show this at all until I guess until someone hovers over it maybe for like if someone hovers over it, then I send the request to set a delay or something. Nope. If it's a playlist, then I yeah, I have to. Yeah, let's look up. So there's no okay, there's no solution there. Yeah, because I'm not getting no progress in reading Reddit at this point. And like Spotify doesn't like yeah, movie is the same as temporarily moved. It's been since March of last year. 12 days, no change. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading that because it's kind of my opinion for most of this stuff as well. That's why I'm trying to bring the functionality back. And for most of the part, it's almost there with like the currently playing track, but not so much with 'cause these aren't like here. It checks if this current track is in libraries. I think. Okay, let's reload and see if there's like an entities. If I reload the page, isn't there like a no? It's not a movement. There was yeah, our entities and it's false, right? We don't have to talk about it. This currently playing song. Okay, I want to now like check for certain that this is actually checking if it's in the liked playlist instead of well, it says saved instead of So this is in Metronomicon, so it's not the saved playlist, and this is in the saved playlist only. Okay, so if I click, no, let me remove this. So if I start playing this one, and we get our entities, and this track ID is doesn't it's like one PH1. No, this is the one that's playing. One YX, and then in the header, and then in payload, let's see, decoded one BHP. No, that's the wrong one. Let's limit this to our entities. Entities. So it's this one, first one. One, no, that's 4. It's the second one. One YX. Okay, so the response is it should be saved, should be false, right? False, because it's in a playlist, but it's not the saved playlist. Yeah, so that's basically what it's doing, checking. It's the same as this uh check user save tracks if it's in there. So if I okay, this song ends. Oh no, it just this decoder is track is this one BH. All right, so basically, guys, this is our only source of truth. Our entities in library. and I guess this only works once. They only make this call for the currently playing track. So maybe we just limit the feature to that for now. I guess the first version, just for this and this. That's in sync with. Because usually you don't like a song, you don't go liking songs. You like songs that are. Usually when you like a song, it's the currently playing song, right? And when you unlike a song, it's the currently playing song. To like um, a not playing song, not currently playing song, yeah. So the biggest issue for the track list is like whether it's liked or not, which is true. Because if I click on it, if it's, I need to determine whether to add it or to remove it. I need like a visual representation for the user. Wi-Fi doesn't give that to us, so I have to check. Yeah, I guess I can just check because if you load a page, find all the list, the length of the. Okay, yeah, I can do the same thing that Spotify does, where it's it has a limit of 50, right? So I look at the track list, fetch I guess the first 50 items the track list view, and you gotta get their state, whether it's liked or not, fill it in. So I do that once, and then I include like a what's it called, an edge node, I guess, of where I stopped, or and then so on. If I see the what's it called, an observer, mutation observer, like a change comes where maybe like either more comes into view or like the previous one leaves the view. I check. Um, I guess I would have to check like are the ones that came into view, do they have different? Maybe, oh yeah, I guess like the index value of it maybe is, and get off the, okay, more is loaded, get the edge node and get the next 50 and check, and then put in and update the node, right? Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have it solved by the end of this session, but no. So you know what? Let's try to have solve this right now. This at least. So we have, what is change here? nothing. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think this is mostly due to like if you go to a playlist, maybe like this, like when Spotify is like recommended, this is what's the thing bothering it. Because this is, I guess, kind of like a track list row item, and it gets collected. Well, when you query the track list row items, these get included, and these do not, or something. What would it be? Well, there's no icon, right? There's no wait, yeah, there's no heart, something that I don't know, but this is good enough. But maybe we just have to make this more specific so that it doesn't consider this at all. But now let's try to solve this first. So, why did I say I was going to solve this? Makes a request to this one makes a request to our entities in library and variables. I want to get that response. All right, so let me see. Let's try before request post. Let's see. Oh, completed maybe. I think it was completed, and let's see how that works. On completed, add listener, filter. So listener says we'll call it detail. I think the details adds a listener. It has details object. All right, so we have that. The details. We'll just console log it. So the filters we want is, I guess the URLs would be it would be, let me see, would have to, it would match header API partner. Um, if it matches this, I guess, really think, I don't know if it has to be exact, but if we, yeah, if we have it and we want the, what, request body? It's the request body, it's a string, right? Yeah, what do we filter? Our request body and request headers. Or response, I don't know, response body maybe? Request, no, let's just put a request body. And let's see what happens. No, okay, this is not what I'm for. I need service. What is this? This is old. Listen. It's it incomplete or uncompleted? Uncompleted. Extra headers or response headers. Okay, let's try response headers. And whatever that should be. Okay, let's now look at page load. No, this is the dev tools for extension. What the console? We get details, yeah. All right, so we do have the request there. We get the response headers, content type. Don't really need the headers. What is the one more like the body, the response body? We have the status code, but we don't need that. Here, filter extra spec array of string extra option for the event. You can pass just one value. I won't be able to read the data. Okay, so maybe it's not uncompleted. Maybe it's like the step right before it on response started and headers received. Right, so when the first byte of the response body is received and response headers. How do I get a response body?
Yeah, it might have to be like if I want the actual data. Unless it doesn't allow you to. Mm. Yeah, that's I'm gonna have to use block and response. I'm gonna have to investigate further. So I'm just looking at documentation right now. So we'll stop the stream for now. Probably come back later this evening. It's already been 3 hours, so end the stream right here. 3:20. So let's wait 30 more seconds. I'm gonna go for a walk, maybe get some air. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.